What is .NET MAUI Blazor Hybrid?
As the word says, it's a hybrid. So it's a mix between two frameworks from Microsoft. And they created a new framework that allows you to build desktop and mobile application by leveraging your existing web development skills. So if we think about HTML and CSS and combine them with uh, C Sharp. So it's perfect for those coming from the .NET development world, the MAUI world, and now you will have your application inside a so-called Blazor web view. You can run your component, your existing component. You can run your Razor components, and you have also the access to the operating system. So with this hybrid, you can target directly also Android, iOS, macOS, and Windows. So yeah, it's the best of everything, I would say.
Where do you see the biggest advantages of .NET MAUI Blazor Hybrid over native approaches or pure web apps?
So with the hybrid approach, you can just use your skill set. And the thing I like the most is that you get direct access to your hardware. That is something that pure web developer doesn't really have. So you have no limitation. You can just access, let's say, the vibration on your phone or the hardware things without creating different layers. You can interact also with Bluetooth file system, or you can access biometrics directly from your application. And it's really awesome to just take what you have on the web and put it in your phone or in a Windows app without losing everything. And you have all, as I said, all the hardware part, the native access, and you can really leverage without creating different layers.
What are the typical pitfalls when building an app with this framework?
So if your team maybe it's coming only for web development or only for native development, they may run into some different way of working because you still have to handle the web view and the operating system that is hosting you. Sometimes when handling this and looking into the full app life cycle, sometimes maybe if you're coming for web, you forget to really look into all the different states of your application because on web you only have, let's say, live. But when you move to an app, the app can be suspended, can be resumed. And these tiny differences make some developers struggle. And this may happen that your app is not really all supported and your state can be corrupted. So I recommend that when you start, you look a little bit into the full app lifecycle development and really think a little bit out of the box, because if you use on the web and you use your style sheets, maybe on the phone, they are not looking the same, but you can just use both of them and really think there are tiny difference. For example, if you're on the phone, sometimes you don't think about scrolling as on the web because it's a little bit different. And sometimes I think that developers underestimate the fact that we are still using the best of everything, but our, let's say, our best friend JavaScript is still there because we are using the hybrid model. And working that together with C Sharp sometimes is not the straightforward to do. But as we are hybrid, I think that developers should also think about hybrid debugging strategies because this is also the keyword here, and take both of take everything of both worlds when doing the development.
How do you see the future of development with .NET MAUI compared to Flutter or React Native?
So based on my experience, I think that .NET MAUI is really for big enterprise, and it's for cross-platform development for sure. While the other frameworks like Flutter or React, they really focus on only the rendering, the UI part. So if you think about social media, they are mostly on React. But if you have like a full enterprise model to support, you have everything on .NET. And for sure, you need to then target also mobile or some desktop ones. I think .NET MAUI, it's really solid now. And you can really target everything based on your enterprise model. For sure, we are part of the .NET family, so we have the long-time support and everything that comes with together with the .NET. So everything is scalable and really maintainable as part of the ecosystem. And for sure, if you are coming from .NET, you don't need to learn the new things to just apply it on Flutter or React. And moreover, thanks to the hybrid view, you can reuse everything you have. So it's really, I would say it's really elastic. And I hope it will soon be the enterprise standard for the cross-platform development.
Would you recommend to use this framework also for apps in the wild and not enterprise?
As a speaker myself, I usually just create demo and simple application. I'm not really part of an enterprise when I do my speeches, and it's really easy now, especially you have everything in one solution. It's everything there. Everything can be shared, and you write code once and it simply works everywhere. So it's really something I would recommend, even if you are not coming from .NET and C#. I think nowadays it's really happy. It's really easy to switch a little bit the mindset and focus on something that you don't have to really care about what's underneath. Because usually Flutter or React, they still create some layers that you need to handle when you just target your application.